There's nothing I personally love more than to listen to like a good podcast or something educational while I'm fucking grinding my farming or making jade bracelets to rack up some cassiones. Now, today, man, I'm going to talk about self-love and what that has meant for me in terms of, financial success, emotional stability, relationship success, right? Finding the woman of my dreams, and just overall mental health, and this vague term of self-love, and how people always say, oh, you need to love yourself before you can love someone else, and what the fuck that actually means. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. Yeah, man, I was just thinking, this morning during meditation, how much I've personally grown when it comes to being patient with myself and having compassion for myself. And in this video, I really want to help you guys adopt a similar mindset where you no longer have to beat yourself up, man. Because if you're anything like me, you probably put a lot of pressure on yourself, or you're constantly comparing yourself to others. Now, whether you're aware of it or not, usually a lot of this shit happens subconsciously. I know for me, I'll scroll through social media, and once I turn off my phone, I'll just feel worse, and I'm not sure why, right? But when I actually take the time to reflect, it's like, oh, damn, because I saw this dude's post, and it sparked this thought that I should be farther ahead than I actually am, and now I'm feeling like shit about myself, right? So this concept of self-love, right? And more so, I want to say self-compassion and patience for yourself, bro. Because if you're going through something difficult in life right now, like I just went through a big, financial scare. If you guys watched my last video, basically I had a falling out with one of my ex-business partners. It kind of got a little bit messy with a deal. Money was owed to me, and it was kind of up in the air. And it left me, anxious for weeks, bro, right? As I think it would for any of us, right? Anytime our security is shooken up a little bit to its core. And, I would wake up every single morning just, terrified, not knowing what was going to happen. It felt like I was just being taken for a ride in life, right? It felt like life was now a roller coaster, and wherever it was going, and I can either enjoy it or fucking not enjoy it, and I was not enjoying it, bro. Like, I wanted off that fucking ride, right? Like, I was sick of, I shit you not, every single morning just waking up just full of fear, just like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna lose everything, my girl's gonna leave me, I'm gonna be alone, and I'm gonna fucking die. Like, literally, I journaled anxiety, and that's what it came out to. So, I mean, for me, dude, like, what ended up happening is I got so fed up with myself for just feeling so much fear constantly. Like, I just wanted to feel okay, right? And in the past, if I would have been in a similar situation 5 years ago, I would have continued to beat myself up, not shown myself any grace, compassion, or patience. And this cycle would have continued, right? I would have felt like I needed to push harder and harder and grind more and force and try to do whatever I can to make this outcome happen or stop myself from feeling these feelings. You guys know I'm a recovered drug addict. I would basically just escape my feelings in the past. So what does any of this have to do with self-love, man? Because this is more so for me. I'm going to bring myself back on track. This is what I look at it, dude. People say it's all love, right? We're all made out of love. Okay. We're all made out of love. I feel like that's like a nice thing to think about, right? And I feel like somewhere deep down, you kind of know that. Whether you have a relationship to a higher power or not, doesn't really matter. Somewhere deep down, you recognize that really we're all made out of love, okay? Now, we have this conscious awareness, right? That lets us become aware that we're made out of love. But sometimes the love that you're made out of forgets that it is love. And this causes a kink in the hose in terms of the flow of the infinite love that you are, infinite love and abundance. And this kink in the hose is basically self-doubt, self-fear, guilt, self-hatred, basically the love forgetting that it's love. So what happens when the love forgets that it's love, and by love I mean you forget that you are love, is you start to feel disconnected from the world and its people and nature and everything else that is love, right? Because it's all love. And you begin to isolate and you feel, depressed, anxious, full of fear, and just disconnected, man. Like maybe you're not having a fucking good time, right? You want to get off this roller coaster. And what I found for me, bro, is when I've been in positions like this where I'm just full of fear, is actually just having some compassion for myself. And often I'll put my hand on my chest because psychologically it kind of feels like I'm giving myself a little hug. And it's good to take care of your body, because your body is the tuning fork, the instrument that allows you to energetically feel all the love and infinite abundance that you are. So when I'm going through a tough time in my life, bro, I'll often do my best to pause and I'll reflect that, hey man, I've never gone through what I'm going through right now ever in my life, right? I've never been 28 years old in this specific financial situation with these specific circumstances. And I think it's okay for me right now in this moment to feel a little fear. It's okay. And I release that judgment of myself. And that compassion, right, starts to unkink that hose that's separating me from the rest of the world. And slowly but surely, I start to feel connected again. Because the love had forgotten that it's love. And self-love becomes the key for the love that you are to remember that it is love. So that way you can enter back in to the flow of life and feeling reconnected, bro, to nature, to other people, to yourself, more importantly. And life becomes a lot more fucking magical, dude. It gets a lot fucking better, bro. So the point of this video is simply this, man. If you get one thing from this video, it's simply this, is be more patient with yourself, man. Hold some compassion for yourself and put the bat down, dude. Stop beating yourself up, because you're made out of love, and this video was simply made to help you remember that you are loved and you are love. Love you guys. Peace.